In this video, we'll try to understand what exactly is coalescing operator in C#. Now let's consider this simple scenario here. You can see that I have 4 strings here: str1, str2, str3 and str4. Now let's say we would like to go and write a logic which actually first checks for str1. If str1 is null, it will move to str2. If str2 is null, it will move to str3. It will keep on doing this until one of the string has a value, and whatever is the value, we would like to go and set that value to the final variable. So as a developer, you would go and write such kind of code, such kind of if-else condition. So you can see here we are saying that if this str1 is not null, then set the value of str1 to final. In case str1 is null, it will fall back to this else condition. He will say if str2 is not null, then set the value. In case str2 is null, then fall back to 3 and so on. So we end up writing such kind of complicated if-else condition, and that's where exactly this coalescing operator comes into picture. To implementing coalescing operator, we need to use the double question mark sign. This double question mark sign indicates a null coalescing operator. If you look at the English meaning of coalescing, it says unite together, consolidate together. So when you write this coalescing chain, for example, here you can see the code string final is equal to str1 double question mark str2 double question mark. So this actually becomes a chain. So what the coalescing operator does is it first goes and check if the str1 is null. If it is null, it moves to str2. If str2 is null, it will move to str3 until it gets a value. And whenever it gets a value, he will further not move the chain, and he will actually set that value to the final variable. So coalescing operator returns the first non-null value from a chain. So let's try to implement coalescing operator in this code here. So I'll say here str1 double question mark str2 double question mark str3 double question mark. Must be I can just go and indent this for better readability. str4, right? So now what will happen here? It will first check for str1. If he is not null, if he is null, he will move to str2. If str2 is null, he will move forward and so on, right? So you can see here I have set a value to str4, but for the other strings str1, str2 and str3, the value is null. So let's go and execute this application here and let's see what happens. So I'm going to go and start this application, and I have put a debug point here at the last, right? So let's go and start. So there my application is running, you can see. And if I move my mouse on the final variable, you can see that he has set it to value str4. So in other words, he has evaluated str1, str2, str3, and finally when he got the value in str4, that value he has set to the final variable. In case I go and change something like this, in case I do something like this here, let's say I set value to str3, right? So str3 in this chain would be the first variable where there will be a non-null value, right? So if I go and execute this, I should see that in the final variable the value is str3. So coalescing operator returns the first non-null value from a chain. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. In this video we were trying to understand coalescing operator and how it actually minimizes a lot of if-else condition. Thank you so much.